Hey guys, Crumtail here. Welcome to another Runescape Slayer Creatures video. Once you're able to get to level 63 Slayer, you'll be able to unlock two creatures. One is the Spiritual Guardian. They're weak to water spells, but they're only found in Daemonheim, so I'm not going to cover them here. The other one, and this is very dangerous, is the Spiritual Ranger. And they're only found in one particular place in Runescape, and that's the God Wars dungeon. So we're going again. Alright, so if you completed the Mighty Fall, you can use 2 Fire Runes and 2 Law Runes to teleport directly to the spot outside of the God Wars dungeon and you can run in. If you don't have the Shard of Zaros, go ahead and wield each a piece of armor, or even some Gothics or Saradomin arrows I think work as well. Zamorak or Saradomin arrows work for that as well. Just make sure you have it mixed up to where when you're in the common area, you're not attacked. One of the only reasons why this is extremely dangerous is because these spiritual rangers are going to be mixed in with other creatures that have a higher Slayer level. For instance, spiritual warriors that are level 68. So if you're targeting the ranger specifically, you're going to have to be very careful. Okay, so we're here. This is the commons area, of course. So according to the wiki, the spiritual rangers in the Zamorak area are weak to slash. The Bandosian and Saradominist spiritual rangers are weak to stab, and the Armadillian spiritual rangers are weak to bolts. Well, I'm pretty sure you have to shoot almost everything in the Armadillian one because they're all what do you call those? Bird creatures. A lot of them are bird creatures. So we're going to go to the Zamorak dungeon here. Keep in mind that you have to have level 70 stats, and whatever you'll need to have 70 in to get to the appropriate encampment. So for Zamorak at 70 HP, and your stats are your prayers drain to nothing. Oh, somebody's here. Okay, I won't crash them. That's a spiritual mage. They're further down the road. We're actually looking for spiritual rangers. That's why this is real dicey. It's just you have to be careful. Spiritual warriors. Spiritual warriors. They have bows. I mean, they're pretty easy to pick out because of that. Spiritual mage, spiritual mage. Where are all the spiritual rangers at? It's like mostly warriors here. The rangers seem to take the day off or what? There we go. There's like one. Oh man. Maybe, I don't know how they mix it up. But there's like one way back here. Ooh, and there's a material cache for Daemonheim too. Alright, so then you would just hop over here and knock them off. Alright, Addy arrowheads. I'm not too impressed. I'm actually more impressed with the material caches here for the archaeology stuff. Okay, so it doesn't really seem like there's very much here in the way of spawns, because it mostly looks like it's rangers and mages. Or I should say not rangers and mages. Warriors and mages. But I mean, as far as their drops, the rangers drops, I mean, let's see what we got here. Coins. Goldstone spirit. Okay, it's not looking very valuable. Coins, maple logs, bowstrings, yew logs, they're all noted. So, I mean, and arrowhead stack as well. So, I mean, there are a lot of stackables. Diamond bolt tips. I mean, except for the gems that would stack up, almost everything here is... Gems take up more than one space unless you have a gem bag, so... Otherwise, almost everything here is stackable, so that is a plus. The only problem is it doesn't look like there are very many spawns for this creature here. It's the only problem. Yeah, see, these yew logs will noted. That means we can basically stack these pretty much forever and have no issue. Which is a huge plus if you want to camp here. But it doesn't really seem like, you know, very good as far as spawns would go. Alright, so I'm gonna tour the other parts simply because I'm curious. I want to figure out if there are more ranger spawns in the other camps, because it doesn't look like there are very many rangers here at all. And you're gonna need 70 hit points to get across the bridge to the Zamorak camp. Alright, so if we go down here in the southeast, or well, it's still southeast as you come on in, I think you're gonna need, is it defense or agility? Mage, warrior, priest, warrior, ranger. Yeah, they can be in the common areas too, but then it's like you still have to be careful. I think because of the rock slide, I would guess it would have to be agility. Okay, so we've got a priest, a mage, there's a ranger, there's 1, 2, 9, 3. Okay, so it looks like the Saradominists have quite a bit more rangers in comparison to the other. And they're fighting, they're in combat too. So if you wanted to be really cheap about it, you could wait until one of them was really low and then knock them over. If you wanted to be cheap about it. But that would only give you XP, some XP, not the drop if you didn't do all the damage. Alright, so looks like as far as numbers, the Saradominist encampment here is the better one. Here's the Armadillo. We're gonna go over to Bandos though. Armadillo's here in the south, and Bandos, I think over here. For Bandos, you need 70 strength to ring the gong, I believe. And we've got to bang the big door, it says. And lets us through. Okay, so here's a spiritual ranger. There's 1. Lots of joggers. 1, 2. Oh, those are Zamorakians. Spiritual ranger. There's 3. Cyclops. Orcs 4. Okay, so it looks like the Saradominist and Bandosians have a lot better numbers as far as the actual number of spawns for spiritual rangers. And for down here, getting to the Armadillo camp, you have to have 70 range because you gotta have a grapple. You gotta grapple your way across it. Across the deep chasm. We do some kind of weird thing where we turn into a shape and catapult to the other side. Oh boy. Here's Eviancy. Right, that's not a spiritual ranger specifically. Here's a mage. Another Eviancy. Here's a warrior. Yeah, this is too mixed up. This is kind of mixed up for me. You might to get in over your head here. Here's 1 spiritual ranger. Spiritual warrior, spiritual mage. Here's 1 ranger. So you would also want to do it to where you're doing single target attacks. Especially if you want to just single out the rangers. There's 2 rangers so far. Oh, but he's not. He's a Zamorakian, isn't he? He's not from here. Yeah, the Zamorakian kind of slipped in here unawares. So yeah, that's not from this encampment. So it looks like the Saradominist and the Bandosians encampments have a better number as far as actual number of spiritual rangers you can take out. And there's people on Aviancy's likely for a Slayer task, I'm not sure, unless they like it. You know. Shout out to Snowman Matt for really working things over here. Alright, that'll be the end of this one. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Click the notification thingies and ring the bells and all that sort of jazz to tell YouTube you enjoyed this content if you did. And also give a subscribe if you'd like. I think a lot of people who watch these videos aren't subscribed, although some are. So if you want to subscribe, feel free to do so. Keep on going with your RuneScape journey and your life journey too, and we will catch you all in the next one. See you.